Hey everybody, this is me Edward Jones, aka Daniel Kuhn, back in a new video. The Ghetto. Um, one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite Elvis songs is In the Ghetto. And I'm pretty sure many of you guys out there, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have heard of Elvis song or two, but he made a lot of good ones, but one of my favorite ones is In the Ghetto. And the story is like the story, the it's like a circle in that it's like it's a cycle, and it shows that within this environment, a child is born into it, and he goes through a particular cycle that he dies within it. But as soon as he dies, another child is born into it, and the cycle continues. And there's a part of the song that he says is people don't you understand, a child needs a helping hand, or he's gonna grow up to be an angry young man someday. Take a look at you and me. Are we so blind to see? Do we simply turn our heads and look the other way while the world turns? There are two other things that are commonly said in the song. Two words: hunger and anger. And those are two things that are something that can really mess up a child, from mess up a child and lead him into living a particular life in adulthood that is very destructive. It's very almost you say it's like hell on earth in a sense. Um, and I just wanted to make, and I'm making this video because I made videos in the past where I talked about, I've always wanted to be a father, and I still do. I still do want to be a father someday. I hope to be a good father someday. And children, they put a smile on my face. I love seeing I love seeing kids play. I love interacting with kids. Um, sometimes it's tough for me because I'm trying to because I try to figure out what's the best way to interact with them and be as constructive, because I can't talk to them the same way I talk to talk to a lot of adults. Um, but a lot of kids, I believe the I believe the primary focus of any society should be to care for its children. I will say right now, I'm someone who is I was actually having a conversation with someone, with a dear friend of mine, and I said, and this is a belief of mine, I don't care about women being victims of domestic violence. I don't. Um, I don't care about it because it's I don't care about it because it's there, because a lot of times they're adults, and there's a way for them. There's a way that they can handle a situation in an appropriate manner. Um, I don't I don't like looking at women as victims. Um, they're fully capable of taking care of themselves. They're capable of processing information to they can figure out a solution to whatever problem they're facing. They're capable of it. Now, whether they want to humble themselves and do it or not, that's on them. But yeah, I don't care about issues like that. I don't care about basically all the issues that are going on today. I don't care about. They mean nothing to me because it's all because to me a lot of it's grounded in selfishness. A lot of it is trying to take an easy path by robbing someone else of whatever they have to cushion their lives, and I'm totally against it. But with children, that's different because children cannot be responsible for their actions. They can't take care of themselves. They shouldn't be counted on to take care of themselves. And what I mean by that is they shouldn't be counted on to handle situations that are really left up to adults. Um, children should be protected. They should be taught. They should be guarded from a lot of things that this world has, because this world is very destructive. You know, the world's very cold. There's another part of the song, as I was talking about, is the a cold and gray Chicago morning. The cold is constantly brought up in that song as well, because the world is cold. Um, the world is it is what it is. You know, it's destructive, and it's only as good as the people who are there. It's good as, it's only as good as the people who are there and how good they try to make it for children. Um, Now, please don't confuse this video as being an endorsement for failed leftist policies that have done nothing but sacrifice children, on the altar of equality, on the altar of diversity, on the altar of inclusiveness. I think those are all uh, selfish talking points. They don't take into account that part of ourselves need to be withheld in order to care for other people. We can't have it all. We can't have everything on our own, and we shouldn't want everything that this world has to offer, because it really has nothing good to offer in the long run. But as far as children's well-being is concerned, we should do all we can to protect children and to help them grow and to prepare them for the coldness that's out there, so that they don't become an angry young man face down the street with a gun in his hand. Another line from the song. Um, a lot of people, it's like, take the border for example. They talk about children in cages. Really, do you care about these kids, or do you care about that someone that you don't like is putting this in front of you? Kids always been in cages. And these same people who always also want to bring that point up of saying how destructive current policies or certain ways of thinking is how harmful it is to these children on the border. They're the first ones to talk about a woman's right to choose whether she kills her unborn child or not. So it really shows you where their heart is. They don't care about that. They don't care about children. They care about making things easy for themselves, but not understand that they have to help along those who are weaker than them, and those who actually are vulnerable. Those need to be protected. Those need to be guarded from what's destructive out there. I did a video a while back. I think it was I said, for the children my ass. I talked about that, like years ago. I said, these people who bring up kids, they don't care about kids. Those are their pawns, for their own little gain, for their own personal gain. And I stick by that. They don't care about the children. But we should care about children, because how we treat our children today will affect children of tomorrow, and in many generations. So again, let's not make this world one giant ghetto that cranks out hungry and angry children into angry and vengeful adults, especially young boys. Young boys are definitely to be cared for. But that's my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If look for me on BitChute. I have a BitChute account. I've had it for about 2 or 3 months. Depending on how things go on YouTube, I may move on to BitChute. As things stand right now, I'm still gonna upload videos on YouTube, but the same videos I upload on YouTube will be on BitChute. So if you have a BitChute account, look up Bossy500A. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to make a donation to the channel to help with other projects that I like to do videos on, look for the PayPal link to give up that cheese button on my homepage, or YouTube homepage, and even also on my BitChute account. There's a donation button you can look for. It takes you to a PayPal account. Take anything of any amount. Please stay tuned for new videos, and look forward for. Also, stay tuned to these videos, and if you wanted to check out the videos I've done in the past, I'm a little tongue-tied. Any gripes, complaints, I'll see what I can do to address them. But that's my video. The Ghetto. I'm Edward Jones, aka Daniel Kuhn. You guys take care, and God bless.